tell you about these people. Tantalan wave riding man. Ooh, tantalan. Ooh, tantalan. Men who ride mountains, these men of the sea, they're no different than you and me. Men of the sun and the sea, those men who ride mountains, men to the wind, top to bottom, side to side, looking for the ultimate ride. Who ride mountains for the men who ride mountains for the men who move mountains.
So I hope you liked the film. I hope my point came across clearly. As you know, the topic that was given to me was male masculinity through the sport of surfing. Just two things I really wanted to touch up on was one, I don't know if you noticed, but I was filming two surfers. Both of them born and raised here, local boys from town. Actually, though, one is Hawaiian Japanese, another one is Tongan Okinawan. So it was a cool experience to kind of have the opportunity to film the both of them and kind of thinking and relating it back to the readings that we've had about identity and how it relates to culture, cultural perspectives. The second point I actually wanted to really emphasize was kind of relating this identity to male masculinity for Tongans and Samoans and even Hawaiian boys. Many people believe them to be football players, rugby players, or they go and work yate or tree cutting, you know, and that's the norm for them. And so for them to come out of that norm, they're just like, you know, you're not a man for doing that kind of things. But as you can see, surfing is just as much of a sport as it is to rugby and football. And even many may disagree with what I have to say, but I feel like surfing does portray masculinity at a whole nother level, a level above a football and rugby. One, because with surfing, even though it's not a contact sport of showing strength, it shows strength that you have to paddle out. You have to know how to catch a wave. You have to understand the tides, the swells. You have to understand the currents. Not only that, the wind, the weather, and know the spot well where there's rocks and there's reef. And for you to get slammed by a wave that's like even at 6 feet, you have to endure being underwater by holding your breath if it's holding you under. And then not only that, you have to know how to swim, and swimming's not easy as well. Hey, it may come easier to others, but it does take strength, it does take muscles, it does take that. But the only reason why I say surfing takes masculinity to another level, it's because you're not learning plays, you're not learning tricks, you're not learning how to juke someone out or how to kick a football or whatnot. You're actually feeling a spirit of meditation in the water. You're actually connecting one with nature. And by doing that, the ancient Hawaiians believed that you connected back to your ancestors. And because you did that, you always came back good, always feeling a good feeling and a happy mood. And I've noticed that, like when my boyfriend comes out of the water when he's done surfing, Um, even though he's tongue-in, you know, when he gets some good waves, he comes out happy, and I see it. Like, and I totally feel the vibes, and you feel that with any surfer. As soon as they get a good wave, and they feel, you know, that rush of being in the ocean, the rush of just being free, um, it it does take male masculinity to a whole nother level. And I think it's not only with males, but with females too. But because males are more likely to go after and charge the huge waves, the mountains, you know, they have that rush. And in ancient Hawaii, they believe that not only because the bigger the wave, you know, the stronger you are, the fearless you are. They believe the bigger the wave, the more you understand nature, the more you understand yourself and the limits that you can go. And so that's the point I wanted to come across with male masculinity, and just bringing the second topic of identity is you don't have to be stuck in the norm of, oh, I have to do this. And especially for the males, I have to play football, I have to play rugby. There are so many other things they can get into, and I've seen norms broken, you know, playing chess, getting a master's degree, playing golf, you know. It's not the same old football, rugby, rock walls, tree cutting. It's different, and it's a good thing. But as long as our people don't forget their culture and don't forget their roots and the sacrifices that were made for us to be here today, I think that's important for us to always remember. Um, but I am happy I got to this project. It was fun. And thank you again for letting me do that. And I hope I get an A. And if I don't see you this semester, happy holidays.